Hey, what is up guys, this is Cobb, and welcome to some Speed Specialist action. Starting off with sledges here in vertical formation so we can stagger shots into these here crawlers. Our opponent picks up a bunch of acolytes as well, and oh man, yeah, the vertical sledgehammers work so good, man, against everything but stormcallers. So you guys getting mad that I don't do it more often, man, but yeah, experimenting for a while. Vertical placed sledges just feels so much more impactful than horizontal placed against chaff units in particular. Alright, anyways, our opponent here obviously side-stacked his boys, and so we're going to get a little bit wrecked here in this first round. I'll just speed it up a little bit to kind of get through this. And, yeah, we're going to be very sledgehammer heavy here in this opener. I'm also thinking as well, okay, is he going to be going stangs, you know, to kind of cover his guys from early missile usage, sentry missiles and stuff like that, but then placed so far forwards, they're always very vulnerable to these early missiles as well. So that's also making me want to build yet more Mustangs as well. And yeah, that'll be the happy little first round. Alright man, round two. Okay dude, so this is where extended Vulcan range becomes available. And this is why I gotta share this game with you guys, man. You guys know that if I can just do something really dumb with a unit, that I'm damn well gonna do it, okay? So I was thinking for a little while, okay, mass-produced sledgehammer, I could just spam this guy with sledges. That could actually work out pretty decent in this game as well. If I do pick up extended Vulcan range, I'm thinking, alright dude, so I've kind of like got to build a Vulcan now. I don't really have much of a choice, you know? I feel like you're kind of like keyed in to that giant unit, right? If you've got like a giant unit upgrade like that, so I'm thinking, alright dude, I guess we'll eventually slam down the Vulcan. We're not going to do it this turn, of course. That would take us to borrow cash, but we're just going to drop more sledges here, help us kind of cover this angle a little bit. And yeah, I actually go for a barrier here instead of a missile, because I'm thinking, okay, if he invests in a missile interceptor and puts it like right here or something, you know, then suddenly I will have wasted like a couple of sentry missiles. I had 100 supply left over. I really just want to take a win on this first round and secure a bunch of experience. On the second round. On these sledgehammers, I don't want him to get super far ahead with XP, man. So that's why I dropped the barrier here as well. And you know what? He has very low damage against barriers too. So I'm thinking maybe this barrier can survive for a second round, and we can get 2 rounds worth of value out of this before it goes down. And yeah, that actually turns out to pretty much happen. And look at that, man, our anti-flank sentry missile actually ends up killing the crawls over here as well, so that's actually pretty good for us. We could have ended up losing a couple of buildings here if we weren't careful, depending on where those crawlers went after that. So let's speed things up. We bulldoze down his goddamn command center, back up on this dude and clean him up with these sledges. Good stuff, man. Pretty damn happy about that. Okay, what do I end up picking up here? So I was quite tempted to go into the amplifying core. I was thinking, all right, bro, amplifying core. We already have extended range on the Vulcans, you know, but then I wouldn't have enough supply to unlock the Vulcan, buy a Vulcan, and upgrade the sledgehammers. I'd be totally out of supplies, right? By picking up deployment module, I instead actually get the opportunity to maybe move this Vulcan in future if it's getting caught out by something like a melting point. But most importantly, I save the 100 supply to upgrade these sledges, because they're getting early levels on these sledgehammers just so powerful. So yeah, this Vulcan already has 115 range, dude. 115 range. No upgrades, nothing. All we've got is the extended Vulcan range unit card, man. So it begins. You know what I'm saying? It begins, right? What did this guy pick? Is he still actually picking? I don't know if this is just like a UI bug in the replay. Surely he's not still picking here, man. Alright, man. Okay, round about to begin. There it is. Oh yeah, he actually went mass recruit here and elite recruit and picked up a ton of marksmen. So he's really trying to take out the sledgehammers, which is the correct thing for him to do, really. But look at this Vulcan, dude. Oh my god. Just melts all of the chaff over here. Even takes out the acolytes, and yeah. Those crawlers are actually getting into combat now. I've got some crawlers that I placed all the way at the back here, so those are the guys that are now getting in and getting the job done, because those acolytes just dying too quickly. They even kill the building quickly enough that we're able to take a W over there on the other side as well, man. So this is great. Now, a spanner gets thrown in the works. Because look. Laser sights becomes available. These are some really damn good options, by the way. Like, orbital bombard is good. Like, there are a few good options there, but you know it's gotta happen, right? Laser sights goes down on the Vulcan, dude. So it's already at 150 meter range now on this Vulcan. Which, by the way, that's already 10 meters more than a level, like, an unupgraded marksman, right? So he's already got more range than a marksman unit at this point. As you can see, this is absolutely ludicrous. It just means that obviously this deployment module doesn't really have any obvious units to sort of slam it on right now. Maybe I should have put it on like the tanks over here and went for like a flanking maneuver or something. Maybe we should have done something like that, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe like take the crawlers and slap them over here or something. As long as we don't aggro the Acolyte, maybe like a flank deployment module crawlers could have been a thing. Maybe that could have worked out. But that's okay. We upgrade the crap out of our sledgehammers over here. I also opt at this point as well to pick up Mustangs. Just get them on the field. They're at least going to help us kill off his chaff units and provide some extra firepower against his Stangs. They're also going to distract what is his melting point, by the way. I'm just going to slow this down a lot to talk about this. I wasn't expecting the melting point to come out this quickly. I definitely wasn't expecting it to come out with energy diffraction. But there it is. So he's got like some RAIDBOSS melting point action going down. But yeah, the Mustangs, I also wanted to slam these guys, not only to give my army more chaff units, but also to give us the option of going into missile interceptor. Because apart from the crawlers, like a lot of my build dies to Stormcaller spam, right? So yeah, let's speed this up a little bit. We actually get to connect on this guy. Even though he has energy diffraction, it's taken him quite a long time to burn through all my guys. It's not quite good enough. A pretty key missile, I think, over here. Actually won us the battle quite quickly on this side, so that's good. And it's going grand. Okay, it's going awesome. So, yeah. Right here, yeah, what becomes available? We got some barrier, but we've already got an item equipped on one of our Vulcans as well. Like, I can't really equip any of these items right now, so I'm thinking, alright, dude. Vulcan's Descent. Maybe we just drop a Vulcan on his backline. Maybe we just drop a Vulcan on our backline here, because if he drops one on this side, then we could be in quite a bit of trouble, you know? It turns out he actually doesn't do that, by the way. Like, spoiler alert, but this is about where I'm going to drop my own Vulcan, just to cover our flanks, like here and here, you know? Make sure that we're not going to get clapped by a backstabbing Vulcan. There it is right there. So yeah, I spent a ton of my cash here just upgrading all my guys, my crawlers, blah, 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 blah. Do I actually go into more tech upgrades? I do. Okay, yeah, I go into range this round. I almost missed that, but there it is, dude. 190 meter range Vulcan. Now, you might think, why is that so good? Is that even good? Is that even important? I placed some extra crawlers here just to act as a buffer against this guy in case he is able to connect with a melting point or drop like another melting point here or something to kill this guy right away. I just want to... Oh, if he just buys range upgrade, of course. That would also be a disaster for us. So the extra chaff down here will just help protect us against that. I think that's grand. And another melting point actually does come down, dude. But look at this Vulcan, dude. It just never has to move. He actually doesn't drop a Vulcan in our backline, as you can see. So this guy's just going to come in as reinforcements at this point. And now it's just Vulcans versus melting points. I actually feel like this guy going energy diffraction was probably one of the worst things he could have done. I feel like if he just went range on these nerds and maybe invested in more Arclights, like around here, to stop the crawler flood, then he could have done a pretty damn good job. Oh my god, his building goes down at just the right time, and look at the fire, dude. Oh my god, it actually lives. Look at him go, man. This is great, dude. Dude, there's nothing more satisfying than just getting a crazy RAIDBOSS giant unit, dude. And it's about to get even more nutty. Because at this point, okay, I'm thinking, right, I could go nuke. That would, like, kind of guarantee a win, right? If I was to go nuke here, it would, like, guaranteedly kill all of his barriers. It would let the Vulcan connect. I could maybe go into, like, ignite on the Vulcan. And with that kind of range, there's just no way that he can defend against this. But I don't do that. I go for Tech Specialist and buy Scorching Flames and Ignite. Because all I care about right now, dude, is building the most OP Vulcan the world has ever seen. It's a damn shame it's only level 2, actually. It's a damn shame it's only level 2. Like, at this point, If it had hit level 3 last round, oh my god. Like, the amount of damage this thing would have done would have just been absolutely ludicrous, dude. Absolutely ludicrous. So I put down a couple of boob formation shields just to kind of cover us against his potential nuke. I do want to actually defend against that just in case, you know. And yeah, we're pretty much good to go, I think. Do I do any more shenanigans? I guess not. See, this is the thing, man. Once I start memeing, I start just playing terribly. To be fair, I play terribly most of the time anyway, but what I should have done here is obviously bought rapid resupply and enhanced range, just to enhance the meme even more. It would have been a 200... What does enhanced range give? 15? Yeah, it would have been a 205 range Vulcan, bro. Like, this is not even necessary, man. But anyway, just cover the entire map in flames. Now, the problem is that the Vulcan actually locks on to the melting point here, right at the start, because it just has too much range. But look at its damage, dude. Because of Ignite as well, doing like percentage health damage, it's actually just going to chunk the melting point. Then it moves on to the other one over here. Grand, you just drop another melting point over here on this side as well. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. At least until I realize how this is going to go down. And that is, this Vulcan is just going to clean house, dude. Check this out, man. Oh, he killed my building, dude. Well, no problem, man. Because this Vulcan's range is just ridiculous. Look at that. This melting point doesn't even get in range, bro. Oh my god. Dude. Too good, man. I recorded this, well, I saved this replay, man. I was like, dude, I gotta share this with the dudes. I know it's gonna be a shorter video, but hey, it seemed worth sharing with you guys, you know what I'm saying? So hey, I just want to talk about the game a little bit, boys. I've got 200 hours played in Mechabellum, and as of tomorrow, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from the game to be playing a new game releasing tomorrow on Steam called God, which is like a survival city builder kind of thing. That's what we'll be playing, man. But before I do that, I do just want to touch on my thoughts and feelings on this game overall. Man, I really, really, really enjoy this game. As you might be able to tell by how many videos we've been spamming exclusively at Mechabellum over the months. I think that the unit compositions are sweet. I think that the updates are just about consistent enough to keep the game interesting, and that's awesome. I kind of like how the game has a slower update cycle, because the game is less about kind of pursuing very specific builds and more about adapting every game, and so I don't feel like it needs as many updates as something like a Teamfight Tactics, right, or other auto battlers. It's more of like a chess feeling to this game, right? That said, I do feel like this game actually does need more frequent updates, or at least it needs some kind of seasonal model or something like that, man, because after 200 hours of smashing the game, while it's still great and it's still awesome, and I will still definitely be coming back in the future to play more Mechabellum, it would be really, really cool if they did things like, I don't know, cycled out certain units or cycled out certain tech options. I kind of feel like we need unit pools that rotate in some kind of pattern. You know, I know that some people would be very, very averse to this. Oh, well, chess is a good game and it hasn't been updated in 4,000 years or something. Yeah, but this isn't chess, you know, this is not a battler, right? We can shift things around and keep things fresh. I think that there's a reason that Riot's Teamfight Tactics is by far, not even close, the biggest auto battler in the world. And it's because it updates so often, dude. Like, there's a goddamn balance patch every 2 weeks, and then every couple of months there's like a huge seasonal shift or a season change where whole new mechanics are added to the game and stuff like that. I feel like we could do so much of that with Mechabellum, bro. Like, dude, I want to take like a month or two break. I'm not going to, by the way, just a quick heads up. But like, imagine if you took like a few months away from Mechabellum, and then you come back, and then there's like maps with destructible terrain, just in like the ranked pool, you know. I don't know, man. I just think that would be sweet. I feel like there's so much more that they could do with game modes in Mechabellum, you know? And I gotta admit, after playing Teamfight Tactics, like, I've been smashing that game sort of behind the scenes. You know, the videos don't get that many views, you know, which really, really sucks, because I really love playing that game and love recording videos for that game. But just like Teamfight Tactics, I wish that there was also sort of like that classic auto battler 8-player lobby game mode in Mechabellum as well, where you kind of rotate, and yeah, 8 players in the lobby, you all take turns facing each other, and blah, 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 you know? I think that would be so goddamn cool for Mechabellum as well, you know? Because then you're not just looking to, counter one opponent, you know, and try to adapt to what one opponent is doing. You're just trying to build a very, very balanced army, you know? And while that playstyle would obviously make it so that there'd be like 2 or 3 cookie cutter builds that you kind of run, and there is a danger of that, I feel like there's ways and means that they could sort of redesign some of the mechanics of the game to make it so that, you know, things are just a little bit more RNG and stuff like that, and just make like a good, fun, kind of Hearthstone Battleground style Battle Royale mode for Mechabellum as well. I think that would be awesome. I think that would actually attract so many people to the game, you know? I do feel from time to time like I've maybe just about exhausted all of the meme builds that I could possibly play in Mechabellum as well. It's like, a lot of the time I'll just spend like 30 minutes to an hour on the unit modification screen, just looking at all of the units, looking at all of the tech options, thinking to myself, man, what could I meme next? You know, what have I not done yet on the YouTube? What stupid strategy could I share with the guys, you know? So I spend a lot of time thinking about that stuff. I'm kind of feeling like I'm running out of ideas a little bit, you know? So that's also a bit of a concern for me too, man. But hey, man, all in all, sick game, sweet game. Like I said, we'll be taking a bit of a break from this to smash a bit of gold on release day starting from tomorrow. So hopefully I see all of you guys then as well. Yeah, how would you like to see Mechabellum developed in the future, man? How would you like to see it grow and adapt and attract new players and all of that good stuff? Let me know down below, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all did enjoy this happy little video, and I shall catch all of you guys just a tad bit later.